Hello, my friends, and welcome back to English Unlock the podcast. I'm Sophia, and I'm happy you are here today. Let me share a simple truth. The real secret of learning English is not grammar. It is not memorizing long word lists. The true foundation is listening. Most learners believe grammar is most important. Yes, grammar and vocabulary help, but they are not the heart of language. Think back to when you were a baby. You didn't open a grammar book. You didn't write essays. You just listened. Every single day. And after many months, the words came out. That is the natural way. Listen first, then speak. So now you understand, listening comes first. But let's look deeper. How do we really learn a language? Think back to childhood. A baby does not study rules. A baby does not memorize words. A baby simply listens, day after day. At first, nothing seems to happen. The baby is quiet, just listening. But inside the brain, something powerful is happening. The sounds are connecting. The meanings are forming. After months of listening, the first words appear. Not perfect, not complete, but real words. The baby speaks because the brain is full of sounds already. This is the natural order of learning. Listen first, then understand, then speak. No baby begins with grammar. No baby begins with exams. It all starts with listening. And this process takes time, but that time is not wasted. Every minute of listening is building a strong foundation. So remember, if you want English to grow inside you, do what a baby does. Listen every day. Fill your mind with sounds, and words will come naturally. We just saw how a baby grows into language by listening first, letting sounds and meaning connect before speaking a single word. But something changes when we become adults. We forget that natural path, and we try to control everything. Instead of trusting our ears, we chooks, we chase grammar-bout tenses and words. We believe perfection must come before speaking. And that is the exact opposite of how language truly grows. What happens then, inside the mind, there is no flow, only tension. Every time we want to speak, we translate silently, we hesitate, we freeze. And one mistake feels like failure. This cycle is painful. It makes people practice less. Less practice means slower progress. Confidence drops, motivation disappears, and learning stops. But here's the good news. We don't have to stay trapped in that cycle. We can return to the natural path by putting listening back in its place as the true foundation. So measure yourself differently, not by how few mistakes you make, but by how many minutes you listen each day. Notice your comfort growing. Notice words coming faster and easier. That's when you feel freedom again. The same freedom a child feels when language starts to flow naturally. And maybe now you are thinking, if listening is so important, why does it feel so difficult at the beginning? You press play, you hear the words, but they rush by so fast. It sounds like a river of noise, too quick to catch. You understand almost nothing, and you start to feel frustrated. This is normal. Your ears are not weak. Your brain is not broken. It simply has not had enough hours of English sounds yet. At first, the sounds are strange. They do not connect. But think again about a baby. For months, the baby understands nothing. Still, every single day, the baby listens, 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 and slowly patterns form, sounds become familiar, meaning begins to grow. For you, it is the same. At first it feels impossible, but every minute you listen is training. Your brain is building new pathways, creating a map of the language. The key is to keep going. Don't measure success by instant understanding. Measure it by consistency, by how much input you give yourself. Because with enough listening, the sounds that once felt impossible will become clear. So don't quit when it feels hard. That difficulty is proof that your brain is working. Stay patient, stay faithful to the process, and your ears will open. And here is something many learners forget. Repeated listening is your greatest weapon. When you listen to something once, it feels strange, confusing, too fast. But when you listen again, the sounds start to feel familiar. By the third, the fourth, the 10th time, suddenly your brain begins to recognize. This is how memory is built. Not by struggling with a rule, not by forcing translation, but by meeting the same sounds, the same words, again and again. Repetition turns noise into meaning. Think about your favourite song. At first, you didn't know the lyrics, but after hearing it many times, you could sing along without effort. The words stuck inside you. Because repetition. Language works the same way. Every replay is another layer of understanding. Every repeat is another chance for your brain to absorb. Soon, phrases that once felt impossible become automatic. So don't be afraid to listen to the same podcast, the same story, the same lesson many times. Each time you do, you are training your brain to react faster. And one day, those words will come out of your mouth with the same ease. That is the power of repetition. Simple, patient, be strong. And once repetition has made the sounds familiar, you can take the next big step. It's called shadowing. Shadowing means you listen and at the same time. You speak along. Not later, not after pausing, but immediately, like an echo. At first it feels strange. Your mouth trips. Your brain struggles to keep up. But this is powerful training because it forces your tongue and ears to work together. Think of it like singing along to your favourite song. You don't stop to analyse each note, you just follow the rhythm. With shadowing, you follow the rhythm of English, the melody, the flow, the stress, and your mouth begins to copy it, piece by piece. Don't worry about mistakes. Shadowing is not about being perfect. It's about training your mouth to move faster. It's about building the connection between sound and speech. Every attempt is practice. Every stumble makes you quicker next time. Even just 5 minutes a day of shadowing can transform your confidence, because suddenly you are not only listening, you are speaking with the speaker. You are stepping into the flow of English, instead of standing outside watching. That is the gift of shadowing. It makes speaking feel natural, automatic, alive, And now comes the real challenge, not the technique itself, but making it a habit. Because anyone can listen once, anyone can shadow once. But true progress comes only from daily practice, small steps repeated again and again. The good news is, you don't need hours of free time. Even 10 minutes in the morning, or while you ride the bus, or during a short walk. Those moments add up, day after day, week after week. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't debate whether to do it, you just do it, because it's part of life. Make listening and shadowing the same, an automatic part of your routine. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. 1 hour once a week cannot compare to 15 minutes every day. Daily repetition feeds your brain a constant stream of English sounds, and your mind learns best when it receives that input regularly. So create a system that fits you. Choose a time, choose a place, and keep it simple. Because the secret is not motivation. The secret is routine. Do this, meta, and English will become part of your life. Natural, steady, stutterable, unstoppable. So as we finish today, let me leave you with 3 clear truths to carry with you. First, listen more. Give your brain the chance to hear English every single day. Don't wait until you feel ready. Listening is what makes you ready. Second, shadow often. Don't just be a passive listener. Step into the rhythm. Speak with the speaker. Echo the sounds. Train your tongue to move with English. Third, trust the process. Don't demand instant results. Progress in language is like a seed growing under the soil, invisible at first, but with patience and care. It will rise. Remember, this journey is not about perfection. It's about connection, about making English a natural part of your daily life. Every minute you listen, every word you shadow, every habit you build brings you closer. So keep going, keep listening, keep speaking. And one day, you will look back and realize you are living the dream you once thought impossible. Thank you for joining me today. This is Sophia, and you are listening to English Unlock, the podcast. Until next time, listen first, speak with courage, and enjoy the journey.